Many are wondering what Senator Cruz is doing, announcing a running mate after he lost so badly last night. Now, Senator Cruz, he had to field that question. Here are the reasons.
She is careful, she is measured, she is serious. She doesn't get overly excited, she doesn't get rattled by whatever is getting thrown at her. And you know, we all saw that when in one of the earliest debates, Carly confronted Donald Trump.
Our political power panel is here from the National Review, Katherine Timpf and Democratic strategist Chuck Rocha. Welcome to you both. Kat, I want to start with you. First and foremost, what do you make of this strategy? Normally, VP picks are announced at the convention, and normally when you are a true presumptive nominee, Ted Cruz has a long way to go.
Absolutely, but there's nothing normal about this election. There never has been, so this doesn't surprise me because nothing does. But we're talking a little bit more about Carly Fiorina now than we are about Ted Cruz. So even though, I mean, her popularity, her favorability rather, peaked around 30%, who knows whether she'll help or not, but we're not talking as much about why he failed so bad last night. We're talking about the fact that this could be proof of that, but at least it's drawing some of the focus away. And I don't really know what choice he has at this point other than to do something that may be a little crazy. Maybe
a little bit crazy. And to your point, sucked up some of the oxygen from Donald Trump's 5-state win last evening. Chuck, I want to bring you in because the GOP side, not the only race happening last night. It was a good night as well for Hillary Clinton, to the extent that Politico is actually reporting that Sanders' campaign staff, there are some members being let go as we speak. So what is your take on where the Democratic side goes next?
I think it's a smart move by Sanders. I read the same thing. It seems like they're going to refocus all their efforts on California, a big state with the wealth of delegates up. It's a smart move for him. He's created a movement within the Democratic Party. Hillary Clinton and the Democrats need one thing to make sure that they win in November, and that's Bernie Sanders supporters. If she does win the nomination, she cannot get there without his supporters and without his momentum and all of these young people who've showed up. So they have to be, much like the Republicans were with Donald Trump, watch how you treat Bernie Sanders, because he has planked the field on how you actually run campaigns with his grassroots fundraising.
Yeah, Chuck, I like what you said there, because it's true that Hillary Clinton, if you look at all the exit data, she really is not popular at all with millennials. In fact, most millennials just clearly dislike her regardless of party. So that's an interesting point, that you feel like, okay, she can't be too harsh on Sanders because she does want those votes. Kat, getting back to you, as we look ahead to Indiana, we at Fox News at least put out a poll showing that Donald Trump is in the leads in Indiana. So if Trump wins Indiana, is that Cruz's Waterloo? Is that finished?
I don't know, because a lot of people who don't like there are a lot of people who don't like Donald Trump, and they really don't like Donald Trump. And the Never Trump people really are Never Trump just as much as the Trump supporters are super pro-Trump. So he's the best bet, is what they see right now, as anybody who could potentially maybe somehow stop him, even though it's looking less and less likely every day. So it's more than just about Cruz. He has all these people and this entire movement kind of backing him up to an extent. So even though maybe he should get out, there's an argument that he should get out if that happens, I don't think he will.
Well, as you have both said, and rightly so, this is a unique cycle. All right, thank you both. Kat Timpf and Chuck Rocha there.
Thank you.
Well, big news for the Cruz campaign, but Donald Trump dismissed Cruz's VP pick.